Hello, Wizards. This is Mr. Brown talking about tonight's homework, which is due Wednesday, October 6th, tomorrow. I'm also introducing our writer's journal. Um, this writer's journal can be found at the top of our classwork page, and it's under the label writer's journal. It's posted as an assignment, so everyone gets their own copy, but it's going to be an ongoing digital writing journal that we'll keep adding to as the year goes on. So there's no need to turn it in because as it's posted as an assignment, I can actually pop in and view. If you turn it in, it's no big deal. You just may have to unsubmit it at certain times in order for you to keep adding to it periodically. This is what it's going to look like. Click on it. It'll bring you to your writer's journal tab. Sometimes it'll take a little bit longer to load because we are going to be adding to it. It's done in a Google slide format, so you can kind of have your front cover, and then there is going to be a table of contents we're going to be working with. And then here comes the pages, the areas where it says type here. And we're going to be adding titles in green, and then where it says type here in the small print, that's where you're going to be writing your journal entries. And if you go down to about slide 25, there's also some promo videos, some ideas, and things to help you with this journal that I left on there. There's also speaker's notes down below that sometimes give you notes on things to do. So your assignment for tomorrow is to customize the cover of your writer's journal. The first thing you want to do is make it your own on the cover, because this is taking the place of an actual journal that we would be doing in class, like an actual physical copy we carry back and forth and write in. With the year that we have, this is the best or the next best thing we can do. So the first thing I'd like you to do is where it says writer's journal here, if you double click it to add your name, you can put your name in front of where it says writer's journal. You can put your name over the word journal. But then when you type your name and then hit enter, it'll change it to your name. I'm going to switch it back to writer's journal for the moment, just so people know what's going on. But yeah, just all you do is hit enter. And like I said, your homework is just to customize this cover. If this were an actual notebook, I would have you take it home and put pictures all over it, pictures of family, pictures of things you love. So this actually is kind of a bit of an easier project because instead of cutting and pasting and taping things on, all you have to do is go to images and insert. So let me just show you what this can look like, because I know we've worked with this kind of thing with our make your own locker or decorate your own locker before. So let's show you Miss Khan's notebook. This is Miss Khan's customized cover. You can see the stickers she's added. She even changed the background. That is totally acceptable. You want to change the background, go for it. I'm fine with that. So Miss Khan has, friendship, the third eye, which is the imagination. She loves turtles, and she loves crafting. And I've noticed something about her. She seems to love anything that has leaves. Leaves are a big theme. If you've ever been to her classroom, you can see like there's leaf borders everywhere. And I'm going to show you mine because I want to show you how a background can be changed. So I changed my background by going to background and then selecting choose an image. And when I chose my image, I chose marble journal, and this was the image that popped up. This to me is like how I spent a lot of my middle school. A lot of my notebooks were these marble journals. We had writer's journals, all through middle school. So for me, I was like, if it's a writer's journal, it's a marble notebook. So I switched my background to marble. Yours is starting out as more of like a spiral looking thing, but you can switch it any way you want. I've added, for me, I think of, writer's journals means creativity. It means thinking, and it means sometimes, taking things from other places. So when I think of creativity, I often think of like tree houses, just because I feel like, when you're out in nature and you're using your imagination, like, a house has certain things, but a tree house can be whatever it wants. You've got a little deck here and a bucket you can hand down. And then there's like an observatory up top with a trap door. I don't know. I feel like, the laws of creativity are like endless when it comes to tree houses. And, calm, I think, when I think of writing, I think calm, peaceful, creative. So I think of, kayaking on a nice calm lake. When you're creating things, you're building things. So I've got my hammer and wrench. And then also sometimes, like with fan fiction, we're fusing things together. So, here I've got a mixtape because this is also my life in middle school was all about the mixtape. And so, just in case you've never inserted an image or changed anything before, it's actually quite simple to do. You go to Insert, Image, and then you click Search Web, and you get all these different. You get a pop up, and you can select from basically anything that you search the web. The word transparent is a great word to use because the backgrounds will not be imported that way. So this one is like an example of transparent fire. All these options will be a little flames that don't have a background. So I want to make my mixtape a fire mixtape. So I'm going to select that flame here, click insert, and then in a second it'll pop up. That is huge. That is way too big. So I'm going to take it and just size it down a little bit because I want it to fit on top of my mixtape so we can have a fire mixtape. All right, take that flame there, move it up over my mixtape here. See how we're looking. It's actually a good size. I like that. And there we go. Now I have a fire mixtape. So remember, make this your own. Use images that you think you associate with creativity and also who you are. And overall, just enjoy because I can't wait to see how you customize the journal. Just also remember, I don't want it to say writer's journal on there. I want it to have your name. And some of you go by nicknames. So if your real name isn't the name you want to have on there, if it's a name that you like to go by, that's fine. My full name is Alexander, but if I were a student, I would write Alex's journal on top here. And I think that's everything you need to know. Now, as we go, we're going to be throwing down things about our fan fictions in here. We're going to be changing labels so you can see like how it doesn't say type here anymore. It says like mentor text ideas, mentor text summary. We're going to get into that a little bit later in the week. But I just want you guys to have as much fun as possible with this. Happy creating.